Hi everyone, Bob here. Welcome to a gentle strength workout for osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a disease of the bones where they break easily. Some people call it the silent disease because you might have no symptoms and then a hip, a wrist, or a spine bone fractures. These exercises today, if done regularly and with intention, which means you're paying attention to the details of the exercise, should help you keep your bones and your muscles healthy. Let's start with a warm-up and get to them. Exercise number 1 is called the HYOID, HYOID, smile. You have a bone, U-shaped or horseshoe-shaped, in the front of your spine, in your neck here. And if you put your fingers above your Adam's apple and swallow, you can feel the bone going up and down. And this is a bone that articulates by itself. It doesn't involve any other bones. It's also connected to your tongue, which has a lot to do with your digestive system and your respiratory system. So all the muscles that work your throat area and your breathing and your swallowing of food, all those muscles are connected to that little U-shaped hyoid bone. We want that bone to be healthy. We want the muscles to be healthy. So this is how you do the hyoid smile. You lean forward and take a breath through your nose, smelling the rose in your rose garden. And as you blow out, you bring your chin down and up the escalator to the top. So your chin is going to go in and slide up the escalator. Escalator's on a slant like that, right to the top. So smell the rose, blow out, tuck the chin in, Smell the rose. Blow out through your mouth and tuck the chin in. One more time. That hyoid smile exercises lots of very important muscles. And those muscles are connected to your little U-shaped hyoid bone, which articulates or moves by itself in isolation of all the other bones in your body with those muscles. It's the only bone in your body that moves without affecting the other bones in your body. And remember, it's not just leaning forward and sitting up straight. It's the chin going up the escalator to the top on a bit of an angle. Complicated? No. Let's try one more time. Smell the rose. Tuck the chin in. Have you got it? Practice at any time, any place, as many times as you like. It might even fix your sleep apnea. Who knows? It might even fix your swallowing or your voice. Your voice might go kind of funny. That might be related to your hyoid bone. This exercise is called the foot stomp, better known as energy jump. You need a glass of water or a bottle of water. Maybe you need a little bit of gray, authentic sea salt. You might want to put a pinch of sea salt in your water. And you might need to hold on to something to do this, or maybe you don't. But the first thing you need to do is drink your bottle of water, or get a good gulp of it anyway. I'm going to try to drink the whole glass. Well, almost. That's important to this stomp exercise. So you could say hold on to something, slant a little bit to the one side, putting your weight on that leg, lift the other one, and then pretend that you're stamping something flat on the ground, like a tin can or something. You wouldn't do that, but you want to flatten something out with the heel. So I just stamp it like that. You can do as many as you want, say 10. There's 5, and let's just slant a little bit to the other side, putting our weight on that leg, lifting this one up a little bit, and get the heel and bottom of the foot and stamp. And of course, you're not going to do this on a really hard surface like cement or tarmac. You're going to use either a wood floor or something with a little give. You're going to stamp. Or you could just come up on the balls of your feet and drop on both heels at the same time, or stamp together both legs, both feet. And you're up on the balls of your feet, your toes, and then the heels are what's coming down, and you're stamping. And if you were doing the golden 8, and this is number 8, energy jump it's called, you would do 8 of these at the end of your golden 8. But if you're just doing them for your arthritis in your hips and your arthritis in your knees and your arthritis in your ankles, you don't have to do them 8 times. You can do them as many times as you want. Okay? This exercise is called the swim. It's for your shoulders. We've done it many, many times in other videos, but I love it. So just stand with your best posture, nice and tall. Your feet are shoulder width apart. Shoulders are down and back and relaxed. And let's just do the front crawl. Pretend you're in the pool, or maybe in your favorite lake somewhere, or even the ocean. And of course, you gotta breathe, right? You gotta kick your feet. So we can march a little bit if we want. That'll simulate kicking the feet. But when we breathe, we turn our head to the side and take a breath and blow out when our face is in the water. And then we take a breath and blow out. We can do it every time, or every third time, or whatever you want. Just turn your head gently to the side and take a breath and blow out. We're doing the front crawl. We can try the other side. Take a breath, blow out when our face is in the water. Breath, blow out. Front crawl. Breath and breath. Front crawl. Okay? Then we're going to do the backstroke. So when we do the backstroke, we're kicking and our arms are coming as close to our head as possible. And we're turning our palm and we're scooping the water, pushing it away. So our wrist is working here and our shoulders. And we're going to kick out to the front as we do the backstroke. Just little kicks. Take your time, enjoy your swim, and you're looking straight up into the sky or the ceiling of the YMCA pool or whatever. And you're kicking your feet, but don't forget to turn your arms so that you can get the most out of your palms and your fingers as you push the water. The backstroke. Working the shoulders. All the bones connected to the shoulders. There's lots of them. Your arms are working and your hands are working, and lots of bones are involved in this backstroke. And we're breathing in through our nose and blowing out through our mouth because our face is out of the water the whole time. Backstroke. With your feet together and your knees together with a little bit of a squat, we do the breaststroke. Reach in the water and pull back at 90 degrees as we do a little squat. The breaststroke. Some people do the breaststroke like this with their arms. That's the way I like doing it. And some people do it this way. Push it that way. Both okay. How about a little bit of each? Working the shoulders, the arms, the back, the hips, the knees, the ankles. Balance because we're not in the water. The water's not helping us, but we're still doing the breaststroke. Working lots of muscles attached to lots of bones. We don't want that osteoporosis or osteoarthritis. We don't want that stuff. Good. And then one more, the butterfly. I always like the butterfly. You have to do weird things with your legs, you know, bring them like a butterfly kick or a frog kick. Right, anyway, we're just gonna keep our feet pointing straight ahead, do a little bit of a squat. Arms are gonna be out, palms up. And as we go down into a little squat, we turn our palms right over. So we sort of like twist our arms so that our palms go right over. This is one way we could do the butterfly when we're on land. Blow out, breathe in. Arms are really straight. Fingers are reaching way out to your side. And you're twisting your arms and flipping over those palms. There's other ways to do this, but this is the way I think is best. We want the most muscles working, which are attached to lots of bones that we need to keep healthy. The butterfly. And how many do you do of those? As many as you want or until you're tired. Okay? So just before we stop our shoulders, I'm going to do, with our swim exercise here, I'm going to do a shoulder shrug. Get them right up to my ears. And then I'm going to push my palms way down into the ground, standing nice and tall. Hold that as long as you want. It'll make your shoulders feel better tomorrow. This is Dave, and he's going to demonstrate how to do the hamstring curl. Now, I think Dave likes to walk. Do you, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like riding a bike?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like maybe running the odd time?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe swimming?
Yeah.
Hiking?
Yeah.
Well, then he's using his hamstrings. Can you put your hands on your hamstrings, Dave? No. Yes, they're behind your quads, above your knee. And there's really, on each leg, there's really 3 long muscles, and those are your hamstrings. There's 3 on each leg, okay? Below your bum, above your knee, in the back of your leg.
Mm-hmm.
And
here's a hawk. Oh, wait, it's a heron. Nice.
Put your hands on your knees, Dave. Yeah, slide them just down the front of your leg a little bit. Stop right there. Yeah, there's a ligament there called your ACL. You might have heard that before. All right, the job of the ACL is to stabilize your knees so you don't fall over. That's the job of the ACL. And the job of the hamstrings is to protect your ACL. So it's very complicated, but you better start working the ACL and the hamstrings to protect your knees, which are made out of bones. It's very complicated, but here's how you do it. So Dave, what Dave is going to do is he's going to put his weight on one leg and he's going to lift the other leg bent off the ground and try to kick his butt with his heel. Yep, and then put it back down and switch legs. So he makes sure he's balanced and he's standing up nice and tall, and he's doing it very slowly, and he's just lifting his leg, bending it, and kicking his butt gently. Yeah, just lift your leg and kick your butt gently, and then do the other side.
Okay, I'm starting to get
just
better.
do it once. Kick, other leg, kick with your heel. Balance on one foot and lift the other one up and kick your butt.
Hold on, my balance is not
Well, then hold on to something. Like
nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
Well, almost. So now I'm going to let him hold the camera, and I'm going to show you how you do the next step. So I'm a lot older than Dave, so I need to hold on to something so that I can maintain my best posture when I do the hamstring curl. So I'm going to put my weight on this leg here, and I'm going to lift this heel up and kick my butt, but I'm also going to lift my thigh up so it's parallel to the ground, and then I'm going to put it down. So I lift this leg, kick my butt, and lift my thigh up, and then put it down. Switch sides, kick my butt first, lift my thigh up. Kick, up goes the thigh, down. Kick, up goes the thigh, down. And we know that we should do everything with intention, which means we're really focusing on the body posture when we do it. Otherwise, we'll do it wrong. Kick the butt, he said, lift the thigh up, parallel to the ground, stand tall, and put the foot down. Kick the butt, up, down. This will work your hamstrings, which protect your ACL ligament, which makes your knees stable. This is the bone that you're trying to protect. That's the hamstring curl. Do them as many times as you want, wherever you want to be, but best posture possible. Our last exercise is called nerve flossing. You know, you floss your teeth. Well, this is flossing your nerves. What we do in this exercise is we allow our muscles and our fascia, connective tissues, and bones to relax, to give our nerves a chance to glide freely. It's kind of difficult to understand, but all you have to do is remember how to do the exercise. It's a nerve flossing exercise. And you know already that we have a very large nerve that starts at the base of the skull and goes to the tailbone all the way down your spine. It's called your vagus nerve. And it has all kinds of branches off to all the major organs and body parts. And then from the base of your spine all the way through your backside and down both legs to the bottom of your feet is your sciatic nerve, another big nerve. And again, it goes to all the major organs and body parts in your lower body. So those two nerves need a chance to have a holiday, and they need a chance to be able to glide freely. You've been creating all this muscle and all this bone tension with your posture and your movement. They need a break, these nerves. So we're going to floss them. So we're going to sit on a chair in our best posture possible. So we're not going to slouch back in the chair. We got to be in our best seated posture possible. And there should be a space underneath your chair for your heel to go under there. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take one heel first of all, and my legs are bent, and of course my knees are above my ankles. I'm going to take one heel and slide it all the way underneath my chair, and maybe I'll even be able to put my toes down and lift my heel up a little bit, depending on this chair. Okay? And when that's underneath there like that, my head's going to be all the way back with my chin up nice and high. And I'm going to hold that for 3, 2, 1. And then as I bring my chin all the way down to my chest, I'm going to stick my leg way out in front of me and put my heel on the ground or the floor and point my toes to the ceiling. And then I'm going to push my leg, same leg, back underneath the chair and maybe get my heel up under there, and my toe and the balls of my feet are holding my foot in place there. And as I get my leg back there, I get my head way up high with my chin in the air. 3, 2, 1. And then out it comes again, and my leg comes out in front, heel down, toes up, chin down to my chest. 3, 2, 1. That's the nerve flossing on the one side of your body. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so you shove your heel back under your chair, sit up nice and tall. You're up on the balls of your feet there, your toes. Good. And then you bring your head way back and look way up high. Your chin is up nice and high. 3, 2, 1. And slide your leg out. Put your heel down, point your toe to the ceiling, and put your chin on your chest. 3, 2, 1. Nerve flossing. Same leg. As it goes under, you look up. Get that leg under there. Try to lift your heel under there. And then out it comes, chin down, sit up nice and tall. How many of those should you do? As many as you've got time. Take your time when you're doing the nerve flossing. Think about where the leg is supposed to be and where the head is supposed to be. Do both sides. Hold it in those static positions, like this is under and this is up. Hold it there as long as you feel like holding it there. But I recommend at least 3 seconds before you do the opposite. Okay? Nerve flossing. Let's cool down with the Golden 8 energy balancing Qigong exercises. What I like about these exercises is that they challenge or investigate every major muscle group and bone group in your body to see how you're doing. So after that workout, we'll have a look by doing the Golden 8. Just follow along. We'll do each of the exercises once. See how we feel at the end. So standing in your best posture. Start off with a cleansing breath. Up on the balls of your feet. Heels down, lean back. Straighten up. Arms down this way. Into balance on one leg with your thigh parallel to the ground. Turn and do a little press. Come back the way you went there. Other side. Up on the balls of your feet again. Push the sky up and the ground down. Forward fold. Around the world. Left. Back the way you came. Look to the left, all the way around. And to the right. Be careful of a twist. Energy punch. Reflex. Finish it off with the energy jump, better known as the STOMP. I'd like to do 8 of these, 4 more after I've had some water to help the organs in my abdomen get back into their proper positions. So I like to end most of my workouts with some form of meditation. So I want you to relax. You can stand up, you can sit down, you can lie down. But what I want you to do is think about some of those important body parts that we work today in our osteoporosis exercise for health workout. Put your hands on your hamstrings, right? Put your hands on your plantar, bottom of your heels. Put your hands on your HYOID. Put your hands on your ACL. Put your hands on your sciatic nerve. That's it, the back of your body, with the bottom of your feet, up both legs to your low back. And that other nerve is your vagus nerve, from the bottom of your skull to your low back. And of course, traveling to all the major body parts. That's pretty good. Until next time.